Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are Arizona.
Another beautiful day, another hot day in the great state of Arizona. It's not June or July yet. My goodness, triple digits. Good to come in and enjoy baseball here at Chase Field. The Arizona Diamondbacks. This series with the Los Angeles Dodgers is brought to you by our good friends with Kia Motors of America. Visit your local Phoenix Kia dealers. Now, this is the home ballpark of the Diamondbacks. The frustrating part for the Diamondbacks is 7-13 record. They have not been able to seize the opportunity of dominating at home. Gone are the days of Arizona's offense coming back from the road and doing big things. The pitching has struggled as well. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to the ballpark. This is Mark Grace. My name is Darren Sutton. You saw the numbers, Gracie.
Unfortunately,
I know for about 3 or 4 years this club would liven up offensively as soon as they got back home. That hasn't been the case this season.
No, it hasn't. It's kind of a mystery, and that 7-13 record is a little bit misleading, folks. It was 4-0 to start the season, so 3-13 in their last 16 ball games here at Chase Field. That's the obvious reason, Darren, why this team finds itself 10.5 games out of first place. It's got to improve at home somehow, some way. Hopefully, Kirk Gibson has got an answer starting tonight.
Matt Kemp has missed 8 games. He'll be off the disabled list 1 week from today. Andre Ethier has not had a bodyguard, for lack of better words, yet. He's hit .370 without count.
And he also hammers the Arizona Diamondbacks. Darren, when we were in Colorado last week, there was a guy named Dexter Fowler that used to hammer the Arizona Diamondbacks, and, well, I said, walk him. I don't care what the situation, walk him. In this situation, Andre Ethier, without the protection of Matt Kemp, walk him. Don't let this guy beat you. He's the one guy in this lineup that you will say before the game starts, I do not want this guy to beat me. Somebody else is going to have to.
I spoke to Ethier before the game.
Walk
he said
him.
Subconsciously, when teams do pitch around me, I will be expanding my zone. That pitch he hit out last night was down and away. Still, he knocked it out of here. Trevor Cahill, Kirk Gibson said the one thing he doesn't want Cahill to do is to walk the first batter. So that dispels that notion for Cahill.
Tonight, the second of 3 straight games against the West-leading Dodgers for the Arizona Diamondbacks. You know, through the years, there have been some very good Diamondback pitchers who have done incredibly well here at Chase Field. Randy Johnson, Curt Schilling, Brandon Webb, and Ian Kennedy, to name just a few. But so far, Trevor Cahill has kind of struggled to find his groove here at the ballpark. You look at the numbers, road versus home for Trevor Cahill, and it's mind-boggling. In 3 starts here at Chase Field, he has yet to get a win. He's given up a dozen earned runs, and look at that run support. Not a lot of offense for Trevor here at the Chase. Meantime, on the road, he's been phenomenal. Record of 2-1 and 15 runs of support out there. In fact, his last start was against the Rockies back on the 17th. He went 5 innings. One of the things that's been interesting, of his 8 starts so far this season, 4 times he has walked his very first batter, including against those Rockies, the first hitter on 4 straight balls. Kirk Gibson joking that he cannot do that tonight. When we come back, we'll preview the rest of this series. The Dodgers leading the D-backs by 10.5 games. Darren and Mark back with D-backs Baseball live on Fox Sports Arizona in just a bit.
In part by Gila River. Gila River Casinos, proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Kia Motors. Visit your local Valley Kia retailers today. Don Mattingly, the skipper of these Los Angeles Dodgers, had his club really sprinting to the finish line the last 2 months of last year. And they picked up where they left off this year, and you can see what he has done. Let's take a look at his starting lineup. Has some regulars back in there. Tony Gwynn, Elian Herrera, Bobby Abreu, Andre Ethier, Adam Kennedy's at third, Loney is at first, A.J. Ellis, D. Gordon back out there, and Aaron Harang. In at third base is Josh Bell, the newest member of the Diamondbacks, up from AAA and acquired about a month ago in a trade, and he cheats in as that one dips over the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Tony Gwynn. A couple of years back, Gwynn in San Diego. Good curveball, 0-2 the count.
Cahill threw quite a few curveballs in his Colorado outing, Darren. It was good to see. I think he's got a good curveball when he believes in it.
And he's throwing far fewer curveballs this season than he used to. Pitch up, tries to get a chase. Let's take a look at our Arizona Ford dealers' numbers on Cahill. Remind our folks, ground ball pitcher, right?
Yeah, he's a ground ball pitcher. He's a guy that needs to be on the corners and obviously down in the zone. He needs to throw a lot of early strikes. Too many walks this year for Trevor.
Into center field, Young coming in. He'll play it on a hop. And the first batter of the ball game continues to haunt Cahill and the Diamondbacks. First batter hitting .305 with a .376 on base and slugging over .500.
Now, back-to-back pitches. He missed his spot badly. Well, Jason Kubel's out and left. Chris Young in center. Justin Upton in right. Bell, Bloomquist, Roberts on second base. Overbay gets the nod. Blanco behind the plate and Trevor Cahill.
Kirk Gibson said before the game today to tie into those first batter numbers I told you about with Henry behind the plate.
And like I was saying, Darren, he missed his spot twice on 0-2 pitches. He tried to go in with a 0-2 pitch, left it out over, it was fouled back. Tried to go right back in again with that comebacker, left it on the outside corner. And when you're trying to come in and they catch it off the end of the bat and dump it out into center field, you missed your spot by about 1.5 feet.
Looking for a ground ball. Herrera can really run. So if you're going to get him on the back end of a double play, you better hurry it. Gwynn, just a pair of stolen bases. He's been caught twice. In the middle of a modest 7-game hitting streak for Gwynn, you can make it 8 with that base hit now as that one misses away. 2-0 the count. Bunched up for a double play. Bell on the grass as mentioned. Abreu waits on deck. Runner goes, throw down. Henry Blanco waiting on him and got him.
Henry Blanco. I'd love to find out from somebody in the dugout what from the time he catches it till the time he released it. I mean, that's a very fast runner and good base stealer in Tony Gwynn, and he is out by 15 feet. What an amazing throw by Henry Blanco. Golly.
Changes the inning, 1 out now.
I mean, that's like when I was stealing bases. That's how far out I would be. Tony Gwynn can fly. Yeah, he's going to think twice about that.
Blanco, one of the best throwing catchers statistically in the history of the game as far as eliminating base runners.
Well, we just saw that, didn't we?
Bouncing ball, and it's a foul ball. In his career, Henry Blanco has thrown out 41% of opposing base runners. That's
unheard of.
That's in his career.
Yeah.
Miguel Montero did that for 1 year last year, and we lauded praise upon him. He deserved it. Henry's done it his whole career.
He wants a changeup on 2-2.
Miguel Montero with a groin injury last night with Daniel Hudson about to come back. Corbin sent down to the minor leagues. Conrad Schmidt brought up as a catching option just in case he is needed.
Good to see Daniel Hudson back. Better get over there, Cahill. And he did. Just ahead of Herrera. You said he could fly, Darren. Cahill got over there. They have a little chuckle. Overbay and Cahill. All right, now the race is on. Get over there, big fella. Whoa.
Well, I'll tell you, I know you work on it all the time in spring training. They call it PFP, pitcher's fielding practice. But when you're a ground ball pitcher, you just kind of are accustomed to moving around on the infield. You have to be used to doing that.
You would think so.
I mean, you know you're going to get a bunch of those in a ball game. 3-1 putouts. Bobby Abreu takes a look at one at the knees. 0-1 the count. 16 games as a Dodger. He's done very good work. He's got 15 hits, 5 of them doubles, so he's slugging nearly .500. And you think back to his heyday, as one Venezuelan speaks with another. But you think back to Bobby's heyday, really in Philadelphia. And boy, could he either drive it in the gap or walk. I mean, he just was going to work you to death.
You just, when you were playing defense, nice pitch there, good change up. Boy, get it over there, Josh Bell. The old man can still run a little bit.
Things going here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Aaron Harang, the 34-year-old veteran, San Diego native, San Diego State alum, faces Bloomquist, the pride of ASU. And the first pitch right there, nips the outside corner. 0-1 the count.
Harang's still a guy that can really chalk up strikeouts. Big, hard throwing.
Breaking ball off the glove of Kennedy at third and into left field for a base hit. The longtime second baseman Kennedy said to me before the game, I'm still getting used to third. It's a lot of it that's very unpredictable. That's what he's talking about.
Too hot to handle right there. You can see that ball was a blur off the bat of Willie Bloomquist. And as you said, just the reaction play that you don't have at second base. It doesn't get on you that quick at second base. Well, it sure does his third, like you said, Darren.
Juan Uribe, a wrist injury, trying to get him healthy for the Dodgers, one of many out. So they're rotating over there, and Kennedy gets the opportunity. Fastball backs Ryan Roberts out of there. Aaron Harang has pitched very effectively this year. He had a very good year last year in San Diego, 3.83 ERA. And a funny thing, he profiles a bit as a fly ball pitcher. Higher fastballs up in the air. Yet he's pitched well in this ballpark where the baseball flies. Very well. That one fouled off. As a matter of fact, Harang at Chase Field has made 4 starts. He's got just 1 win. But his ERA in this ballpark, 1.38 in 4 starts.
Pretty amazing stuff.
That batter's eye, easier to see the baseball than most spots. Slowly but surely, Roberts with the weather heating up. And with one third baseman who already lost his job, I would imagine there's a heightened awareness for Ryan Roberts.
I think that's a message to a lot of guys. Josh Bell being recalled from AAA.
Gordon hops right back up. There's one. Yes, he was taking it out of his glove. What a fine play by the young, athletic, and energetic shortstop, D. Gordon. Roberts hit that ball hard. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Diamondbacks. You've seen 1 and 2. Justin Upton, Jason Kubel, Chris Young. Mazda reminds you that Overbay, Bell, Blanco, and Cahill take it on down to the bottom. Justin Upton. Deep in the outfield. And that one got away. How far away? Roberts will take an extra bag. That goes from being an embarrassing pickoff to a throwing error. He had him picked off.
He absolutely had him picked off. Roberts was leaning. We're about to see it. I mean, he's got it. But the ball bounces. Loney can't come up with it. You can see he was a dead duck if Loney could just come up with it. Forgot the baseball, and instead, as you said, instead of nobody on and 2 outs, now Ryan Roberts stands at second base with 1 out. So a huge break there early for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh, and 1 the count on Justin Upton. Upton 2 for 16, 2 hits in 16 at bats in his career against Harang. Off the plate. I'll tell you, he's getting more sink than he used to. That 2-seam fastball's in play. Almost used to be exclusively higher fastballs and then breaking balls out of that same plane for Harang. Yeah, he's evolving, though. Had a couple of tough years in Cincinnati on his way out of town there. Upton beaten with the fastball there. 1 and 2 the count on Justin. Defensively for the Dodgers, they're playing deep in the outfield right now. Abreu, Gwynn, and Ethier. Infield, we've heard about Kennedy in that hot corner already. Gordon and Herrera in the middle with Loney at first. A.J. Ellis behind home plate. And back up against that wall. That's where he used to pitch a lot more. Hey, don't forget, every time a Diamondback player knocks one out of here, Fulton Holmes donates $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association.
Love to see a few more donations.
Fulton Holmes would love to do that. All right, let's watch. The 2-2. Fastball outside corner. That's strike 3.
You can see once again Justin just got caught guessing. And this is a fastball pretty much middle away. Got a lot of the plate. And that's what happens when you're pressing. You just start guessing instead of trusting your talent.
Kubel 288, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Has a duck on the pond trying to drive him in.
Well, that looked a little squirrely there, but no balk is called. He's got some big feet, doesn't he?
Aaron Harang.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big
fella.
One. Was he 6'9", 6'8"?
Got some Dodger blue shoes on.
Like big water skis.
A pretty good pitch. Harang wanted it. He straightens up.
C.B. Buckner's telling the Dodger bench that it went around the plate. Really didn't.
1-0 the count to Kubel. Buckner behind the plate. He's ready. Fastball right by him.
Aaron Harang only throwing anywhere from 87 to 89 here in the first inning, but he's getting a lot of fastballs by these Diamondback hitters. A lot of tardy swings on that Harang fastball early. Taken all the way again on a fastball down the middle. What's going on here, Darren?
One thing I can tell you that is going on is Harang is keeping a slider in his back pocket so far. He throws it a lot.
Well, he throws it a lot, but it got whacked by Willie Bloomquist out into left field, and he's only thrown one since.
So we'll see if he goes back to it at any point.
And there's one. He missed with it.
Kind of had the feeling it was coming. He throws it enough that even when it gets hit, he knows he can't just put it away. Occasional changeup, rare. Occasional curveball, rare. It's fastball slider kind of day when he's on. Fastball right by him. Runner left in scoring position. Upton and Kubel back-to-back strikeouts. 2-1 scoreless ball game. Here's Diamondbacks. Kia Motors presents our key to the game. We all kind of put our heads together and came up with, got next? Or in other words, who's up next? And there's a method to the madness.
Well, Miguel Montero, if you weren't watching last night or haven't read or heard today, Miguel Montero tweaked a groin last night. Henry Blanco's taken over. But he's not going to play tonight. He's not going to play tomorrow. They'll reevaluate him on the off day. Beautiful changeup from Cahill. And, it might be a few days. So, and we were saying, Darren, you and I were saying, we kind of think, and I think most of the players will tell you, that Miguel Montero is pretty much the leader on this team, wouldn't you say?
Yes, they think that.
And, well, your leader he's fallen for a few days. Who's got next? Who's going to step up in that leadership position? It might be Trevor Cahill tonight. It might be Henry Blanco, his replacement. Heck, it might be Lyle Overbay at first. But somebody needs to step up and lead this team without their fallen leader, Miguel Montero.
I like that, Gracie. Speaking from experience of a guy who's been on winners and a guy who has been on teams with injuries. Andre Ethier pitched right around, and a walk he is on.
Walk him.
It's funny, Gracie, talking to the ASU alum before the game, St. Mary's locally as well in high school. I said, Adam Kennedy, Matt Kemp, two different players with all due respect to Adam Kennedy. Kemp's a bodyguard. When he's in that lineup, he's a bodyguard. And the attack, you can't pitch around both. You just can't do it.
No.
So one or the other gets something to hit. I said, you expand your zone a little bit for the last 8 games.
He didn't that time.
And here's what he said. He said, I don't see many straight ones. So if it's a straight one and it's somewhere close, I may go after it. He said, but I'm not going to conscientiously say, oh, you bet, I'm going to dive out and I have to swing out of the zone. He won't let himself do that.
Well, especially in that situation, leading off an inning. No, take a leadoff walk.
If you think back, though, to Ethier's 2 hits last night, change up, down and away, hit it the other way, fought it off. That was a ball. Home run, pitch down and away from a lefty, hit it out. One hand, front foot. That was a ball. They're both hits, though.
All of a sudden now, Trevor Cahill can't find the strike zone.
Two and one the count. Adam Kennedy, don't you know what Cahill's thinking about? Even on a hitter's count, get me a ground ball. That one is high and away. So without Kemp, you would think the offense has disappeared for the Dodgers. It really hasn't. They're actually offensively becoming a better team. Everyone is taking the got next heat in that locker room, and they're 6-2. The other part of the story that we don't show you on the offensive end is that for Don Mattingly, his pitching staff, starters, relievers combined, a 1.77 ERA in those 8 games.
Wow. Well, that's somebody stepping up without their fallen leader. And it's the Dodger pitching staff as a whole. That's kind of what we're talking about. Got next. Somebody or somebodies have to step up and lead this ball club, the Diamondbacks.
Runner on the move, swing right through by Kennedy. So far defensively, it's Henry Blanco that's been stepping up.
You got that right. That's the chance you take when you do send the runner on 3-2. You risk to strike him out, throw him out. Ethier, as you can see, just right over the top of it goes Kennedy, and this time Andre Ethier was out by 20 feet thanks to Henry Blanco. Boy, poor Willie Bloomquist had the ball like, well, I'm waiting. Oh, what a throw.
James Loney's doing good things lately. He's in the back of the batter's box. Breaking ball is a strike right at the belt. He's done great things here at Chase his whole career. In his last 5 games here, he's got 6 hits, 3 of them homers.
Oh, man. Curveball for a strike, then a changeup for a strike.
Loney with a pinch hit homer last night. He stepped into that box and just knew he was going to get a cutter in, and by golly, he got it.
And he killed it.
1-2 the count. Tell me if this is the look of a man looking for a cut fastball.
Cutter in. Oh, dear. About 20 rows deep in right field. 2-2 now.
He loves this ballpark.
Whew. He kills the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks fans, they wonder what all the fuss is about. You know, you Dodger fans want more from James Loney. What more could you want? Every time we see him, he's knocking it into the bleachers. That one not into the bleachers. Good sinker. Ground ball out.
Well, that's what happens when you walk Andre Ethier. You put up a goose egg. Walk him.
The Diamondbacks getting ready to go to work. Welcome back to Chase Field. The Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Fun times at the Ram Trucks .TV pool. Great place to watch a game.
How'd you like that circle on the telestrip? Did you like that?
I did like that.
Getting better.
Harang nails the inside corner.
Let's see if the Diamondbacks can look for some fastballs. 3-1 now. Nicely done there by Chris Young, laying off the 3-1. Should get one here. Young likes to hit fastballs. We saw Upton and Kubel get a steady diet of them and strike out. And there's one there. Just a little check swing on 3-1.
Six of 17, 3 home runs in his career against Harang, so good success. Ranging over, Adam Kennedy, and in time for the out.
First baseman, number 37, Von Overbay.
Overbay. There may be a reason he's in there today. He's been hitting a lot lately, even in a part-time role. He loves hitting against Aaron Harang, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
We'll generate those numbers. We'll show the folks as well, but they're really good. And they just got better. Breaking ball, base hit, right field. He's now 10 of 23 in his career, with 5 doubles and, of course, a slugging percentage of about 700.
He didn't wait around either. First pitch breaking ball right in the middle of the zone, and he rifled it into right field.
Kirk Gibson, the mad scientist.
Really? We had the mad scientist on. That was reserved for former manager Bob Melvin.
Gibby was his bench coach, though.
That's true. Oh, it's good to have that moniker back. I like it, Darren. Good things are starting to happen.
Josh Bell. 0-1 the count.
I mean, that fastball was blown right by him at 88 miles an hour.
He's gotten a couple of Diamondbacks. Jason Kubel had a hard time with it. Secondary stuff in the back of their minds.
Just missed. Harang wanted it. C.B. Buckner said no, it's a little too far inside.
Bell this year in the minor leagues combined between the Baltimore organization and here in Reno, the Diamondbacks organization. 310, 5 home runs overall in AAA this year.
Coming back in there again.
2-1 the count. Yeah, just something to, maybe a rallying cry, a rallying nickname. Call him the mad scientist. See what happens.
I like it. I'm all in with the mad scientist.
Three and 1 the count. Because without the microwave, you have to be a mad scientist.
Now, you know what? You're right. Let's see what Josh Bell can do with the 3-1 fastball here.
How about that? That one's belted. Deep right center field. Way out of here.
Oh, my goodness.
$150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association. Fulton Holmes homer. Josh Bell, welcome to Arizona.
Well, that's what you do with a fastball. You look for it, you square it up, and you hit it further than any ball I ever hit in my life. Golly, was that ball tattooed. 3-1 fastball middle. First National League home run. Josh Bell crushed that ball.
His 4th major league home run overall, hit 3 in the American League with Baltimore.
Congratulations, Josh Bell. Kind of nice to have a fellow on base in front of a long ball. A 2-run homer.
Henry Blanco with the base hit. This inning, it looks like the mad scientist pushed all the right buttons in the lineup. Want to take a ride on this homer, by the way?
I mean, a line drive back into the walkway, down the tunnel, into a concession stand. Yeah, that's got all the boys fired up. Maybe a little shot in the arm for those 3 guys as well.
Back to the screen it goes. The Diamondbacks had gone 4 straight games without a homer. They had not hit a homer in 130 at bats. Justin Upton's decisive homer against the Rockies was the last home run Arizona had hit.
I've been telling you about Josh Bell now for about a month and a half, Darren. I'm finally glad you're starting to see what I've been talking about.
Well, we were here at the ballpark the moment we heard of the trade. It was an April trade. The season was already in play, and sometimes those trades sneak right under the radar because the player never comes right to the major leagues. But you came in here, the door swung open, sat me down, and immediately explained Josh Bell. So it's good to see him here. Out of Florida.
And we saw last night, Josh Bell was in the starting lineup as a right-handed hitter against Chris Capuano. He struck out and got overmatched by Chris Capuano from the right side. Then he turned around from the left side, hit a bullet in the 9th inning. And boy, did he ever hit a bullet hitting from the left side here off Aaron Harang.
Outside corner, that's strike 3. An empty at bat there for Trevor Cahill. Unable to get the sacrifice bunt down. So Josh Bell, his other homers, 2 of the 3, memorable certainly, because they came back in 2010 when he was playing for Baltimore, when he had 2 homers and 5 runs batted in against one Mr. Cliff Lee of the Texas Rangers.
Really?
As Baltimore hammered Texas.
From the right-hand side.
Which is stunning.
Yeah, that ball was killed.
Willie bunts that one foul.
You know, 2 outs, I'm sure Don Baylor and Kirk Gibson sitting over there in the Diamondbacks dugout. I'd like to see Willie Bloomquist go ahead and drive it in the gap with 2 outs. You're not going to drive in Henry Blanco from first base with a bunt.
He's seeing it really well right now, too. Really seeing the baseball well. I agree. Let's see if he can find a gap out there. Back to the screen it goes. Willie. Now, how well is he seeing it? Why, you get excited maybe for a hack and a hit. He's got a 7-game hitting streak. 13 hits in that 7-game hitting streak. That's a hitting streak. And over his last week and a half, that's what he's done.
You know, that always made me happy late in my career when I was on first base and they picked off. Just made me feel like, oh, these guys actually think I might be running. Henry Blanco's not going anywhere, Darren.
Henry Blanco. Into the seats it goes. Nice job protecting there.
What do you think? You think he's going there, Darren?
I think so. I mean, he's got a stolen base this year. Had
really?
to be on a double steal at some point. Look at that, spoiling a tough pitch down and away.
That's that slider you've been talking about, Darren. That was the best one he's thrown tonight. But to Willie Bloomquist's credit, he spoiled it. He'll get another opportunity.
Leading all Diamondbacks hitters in just about every category. Last week and a half. Seven shutout innings as Roberts waits for Harang last time out in San Diego. It was an 8-1 Dodgers win over the Padres. 7 shutout.
No, he was tempted to swing at that high fastball, wasn't he?
Harang in the month of May has made 3 starts and has netted very good work, an ERA just over 1. Willie Bloomquist. Diving play by Gordon. A fabulous play by the energetic shortstop. You want some energy? Take a ride on that. Josh Bell, welcome to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Miguel Montero came out of the D-backs locker room a little while ago, joined his teammates on the bench, and that means we're going to be in for a little chirping. He is one of the most vocal guys on this team, just a ton of energy. Last night after he had that injury to his left groin, he came out of the training room and he was all smiles. He said the treatment went great. He doesn't think he's going to miss any time, but really the timing of this injury, while not great, is good for this team because he's not going to start tomorrow. They have the off day Thursday, and hopefully he'll be back in the lineup on Friday, but Miggy is one of those guys, really, like you said earlier, the heart and soul of this team. Not only what he does with his glove and his arm and working with the pitching staff, but just his energy in that clubhouse means a ton to this club.
Well said, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
Did we get a Takashi Saito sighting over there on the bench?
Uh-huh.
Just missed inside with a little slider. There's Saito-san.
At some point he will be.
Been injured really all year since spring training, hadn't he?
Calf injury. Arm is fine. Hopefully getting him healthy, as that is a strike. Yeah, they put him on the DL on April the 4th. And Josh Bell, his first home run since August of 2010. Puts the Diamondbacks on top by a score of 2-0. That is into center field. Right now, everything H.A. Ellis touches has turned to gold.
Shortstop, number 9, D. Gordon.
There's your update.
All right. Nice going, boys.
To make this thing interesting, they lead it 2-1. Trying to make it a 3-2 series.
Well, that's kind of cool. Come on out to watch the Diamondbacks. You can watch the hockey game online. D. Gordon, if you're Lyle Overbay, you watch the bunt here. Bell way in at third base. He may need to come in a little closer if he's not careful. All Gordon's got to do is get it down and he can beat it out. He's that kind of speed.
Instead, it's a line drive, base hit, center field. The third inning is brought to you by Miller Lite. Visit local retailers and text road trip to the Miller Taste Team. At 620, it's your chance to win one of 3 interdivision rival flyaway trips this summer.
You got to get that ball down now if you're Trevor Cahill. That's a couple fastballs right in the middle of the plate that got swatted right back through him.
How much did Gordon need that, whether it was a line drive or a bunt hit? D, including that hit, 3 of his last 32. Very interesting, the luxury that you have when you're rolling as an organization. That pitch misses in. 1-0 the count. You saw Lyle Overbay over there at first, near D. Gordon. D. Gordon, because his team is winning, is able to, for a majority of the time, play through this and this sophomore slump. The Diamondbacks below 500 trying to fight back, but they don't have the luxury of just letting Paul Goldschmidt right now just play and play and play. Two different players in a sense, but very much the same. I mean, D. Gordon, high energy, high ceiling. That man, high ceiling. One of them's able to try and play through it.
You're exactly right, and you can afford that luxury when you're winning like they are. Not one of the best attempts by Aaron Harang. 1-1.
He's got a couple of sack bunts he's dropped down this year. Aaron Harang working tonight in those blue suede shoes.
Ball 2. Josh Bell staying all the way back at third. He is not crashing. As you see Tim Wallach going through the signs.
That means Cahill's got to get to the line.
And that's exactly what it means. Lyle Overbay is right in the jersey by the time the ball's released. You can see him coming. Bell staying back. Another poor attempt there by Aaron Harang. That one may have got him on the thumb because he's shaking his thumb. I guess he'll be okay.
Pitching hand, too.
Yeah. Let's see if it did get that thumb as he slides it up. Tough to tell there, but it was pretty close, wasn't it?
Yeah, that a knuckle, something. He took a look at his hand like it nicked it.
Yeah, that can smart. He's going to try it again here. Yeah, that's a huge, huge strikeout for Trevor Cahill and the Diamondbacks. Harang will be kicking himself.
Trivia question brought to you by AT&T. When was the last time a team that was 10 or more games back on May 31st won their division?
Last year. I got to guess. 1969, the Mets.
Ground ball
Lyle Overbay, a huge play. Playing back, perfect throw, and then he gets back to the bag. And the Diamondbacks get out of a big jam. Overbay. Having a little conversation with the young buck first baseman over there, Paul Goldschmidt, about that 3-6-3 double play he just turned. So he's got a base hit and scored ahead of a home run. And he turns in a huge defensive play right there to keep it a 2-0 game. Lyle Overbay having a nice game.
We'll have you break that one down in just a moment because it was, from the layman's eyes, a slick play. 0-1 the count. Ryan Roberts, high fly ball, well struck center field off the base of the wall. Hustling all around, Roberts with a double.
That's his sixth double of the season, right at the base of the center field wall. Ryan Roberts takes a fastball from Harang and rips it. Let's go back to Lyle Overbay, the inning-ending double play. He makes the play. He's playing behind the runner. Now he makes the play, gets it to second. But now watch who's covering the bag. Lyle Overbay. He gets back to the bag on his own, and then they turn the 3-6-3 double play. If he waits for Cahill to get over there, they're not going to be able to turn the double play, and they might still be out there. So a really big play there by Lyle Overbay. And now the Diamondbacks looking to add on. These are the situations, Darren, where the Diamondbacks have really struggled. A leadoff double, and a lot of times this year, he stayed right there after 3 outs. Let's see if the Diamondbacks can do some better situational hitting here in their half of the third.
In on the hands, how's that? Ethier coming on, Matty waving him to the plate to throw, not even close. Justin Upton. He was 0 for his last 10 at home with runners in scoring position. First hit with a duck on the pond at home this year. And that's good news.
All he's trying to do is go the other way with it. He lets it travel, swats it the other way. Roberts going hard the whole way. Matt Williams bringing him on around. 3-0 Diamondbacks. Beautiful situational hitting that time by Justin Upton. Beautiful. Not up there trying to hit it out of the ballpark to left field. Just trying to do his job, and that is either move Ryan Roberts to third base, and in that situation, he got him in.
Jason Kubel now. Struck out back in the first inning. Upton always a threat to run. He has got 8 stolen bases this year. Though throughout his career, Harang has done a pretty good job, especially for a big fella, in keeping him close. Broke his bat, popped it up, back of short. Gordon over the shoulder, made it look easy. Anytime the Diamondbacks score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos. And they do it with a large drink purchase from 4 to 6 the following day. Chris, 3 of 17 since returning from the disabled list. Harang, when pitching for the Reds on a couple of occasions, back-to-back seasons, had big inning totals. In 06, in that Midwest heat, threw 234 to third innings. In 07, 231 innings.
That's big time innings.
Isn't that? That's a bunch of innings these days. We're talking about back-to-back years where you threw almost 470 innings.
Those guys, you just don't see that anymore. Long time that Chris Young was staring down at Matt Williams, going through the signs. And here's the 0-1 to Chris Young. He likes to throw those high fastballs, doesn't he, Darren?
He always has. It's a funny comparison, but we remember Doug Davis, a left-hander who pitched here. And Doug had even less on his fastball, but for some reason, he could get swings and misses at 85 at the chest.
Sometimes even less than that.
It just looks good, I think. You got to be effective low, though, for it to look good up. And Harang will work up in the zone a lot.
That was a changeup, and he missed down. Good patience there from Young.
Well, the good news is Arizona has homered. They're a homer-dependent ball club this year. They are 14-9 when they hit a homer, 5-15 when they don't.
Well, that's really good news then.
2-1 to count.
That man already slugged one. Josh Bell, high strike there, 2-2.
Little belt-high slider.
A lot of times, most of the times, catchers don't catch those. Belt-high sliders right down the middle. Those go for, well, long balls.
Runner takes off, throw down, in there. And to strike him out, throw him out. One on each side now. Justin Upton did have an RBI. Arizona now leads it 3-0. you in part by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, you can try the new Chipotle Chicken Club Combo. It's only $4.99 plus tax. AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. Mazda, the all-new Mazda CX-5 with 35 highway miles per gallon. Back of the ball yard, Cahill goes to work with a fastball over the outside corner to Elian Herrera. Herrera, Abreu, and Andre Ethier. Change up and a dandy. 0-2 the count.
It's kind of imperative that Cahill mow through these first guys, because certainly our game plan against Andre Ethiers, you got to walk him. So go ahead and get these first two guys out and then just put four fingers up. Oh, there's one good way. Beautiful curveball there from Trevor Cahill.
Boy, doesn't throw it much. You said you saw it a little bit more in Denver. I can see why he's feeling it.
Well, right on the back foot there of Herrera. Beautiful, beautiful pitch.
All right, Bobby Abreu now. Bobby, 2,404 major league hits in his career, and 562 of those doubles. Great, you remember the 500 double club? Pretty special, isn't it?
It's one of the favorite feathers I have in my cap. The few I have.
Abreu there as well, and you spent your career reaching and creating problems for the opposing team. He's done the same thing. And in a similar manner as you, year after year after year, breaking ball, he feels it. He definitely has a good command, and if you can command it and work it in Colorado.
There you see it. That thing is right in the middle of the plate, but I think a lot of these Dodgers are stunned by it because they just probably haven't seen much of it in the scouting report, I would imagine, Darren. Oh, boy, he just missed that comebacker. That was a really good pitch. Even though it's on slightly inside, that is a very good pitch. What's going on? 3-3 out there now in Glendale.
Just tied it up. Just tied it up, the Coyotes did. Come on, boys.
It's a high-scoring affair out there in Glendale.
He threw that slider, but not with conviction. That was his third choice. He shook off a changeup. He shook off a curveball, then threw that slider. He's talking to himself about it. No rules here against throwing a 3-2 changeup.
Or just something on the outer third with some sink on it. See if you can get Bobby Abreu to chase it and hit a ground ball. No, he missed with it.
Kicking himself, I bet, about that slider 2 pitches before. Other than the Diamondbacks, what is your favorite Arizona team? A, the Cardinals, B, the Suns, C, the Coyotes, or D, college?
How about E, the Phoenix Mercury?
Phoenix Mercury.
I mean, they've won a championship. As have the Diamondbacks.
The only 2 title winners in town.
Absolutely.
What about the Rattlers?
Oh, the Arizona Rattlers now. You ever been to an arena football game?
I have not. I need to.
Yes.
Will you take me?
It's fun.
Your treat?
It's a lot of fun. Oh, isn't it always my treat when we go somewhere, Darren?
Yes, it is. How do you handle Ethier here? You can't walk him now.
You walk him.
You do.
That's why that walk in front of him hurts so much, because now you're going to have to walk Ethier.
Or, of course, E, the Mets.
For all our friends at Deadspin.
No walking going on right now.
That was just a four-seam fastball in the middle of the plate, and he beat Ethier with it. Fortunately, he got away with it because that was right down the middle. But when you get away with them, I guess they're not mistakes, are they, Darren?
Yeah, he had something else in his mind. He got one of those straight ones, as he called it. He said, I don't get too many. I better swing and do something with them when I do. He missed his chance there.
But that was a good 0-2 curveball there. Ethier was able to lay off it. That was a good pitch.
Hot. You can see a hitter who's hot. Takes a pitch like that on balance, not diving. 1-2 the count. He has rolled up
What's going on there?
6 double plays this year.
We lead the league in love, but
big old red headband out there for that man.
Along with Dodger blue. It's all right.
I like that headband. Kind of reminds me of Flashdance. Bouncing ball, Lyle. Did he do it again? Did he do it again? No, he did not. It was still a good effort. And he got the lead runner. Boy, he's fielding some slick first base today.
Ethier getting down the line pretty well right there. Wonder if Lyle, if he steps on first there, if he could have got the double play. Most likely. Close play there at first base. A lot of times you just step on the bag and then you have to tag him there. But I think if Lyle had to do that over again, he'd probably do that. Step on the bag and then toss it to second. Have the ball waiting on Bobby Abreu when he got there. But like you said, he did get one out.
You know him well enough. You helped bring him into the league. The shot they had just a moment ago of Lyle Overbay, he was talking to himself a little bit.
He's been around a long time. He's always been a very good defensive first baseman.
When he came to the big leagues, he took ground balls with you. 1-1 the count.
And there wasn't one situation that he didn't ask about. He was not afraid to ask questions. You know, as the old bull and the new bull kind of stories, you always want to kind of to haze the new guy, like that one's fouled off, or maybe just kind of mentally slap him around a little bit, like, come on, kid, whack. What are you thinking here? And I guess I'll tell the story later.
So there you go.
I think that one got him, didn't it?
Bounced, blocked up by Blanco. So did you wear him out? Lyle Overbay?
That must not be a very important story.
Well, I want to hear the end of it.
Well, anyway, you kind of wanted to maybe give him some tough love. He's a rookie. He's only been, but he was just such a sweet boy. You just couldn't be. I almost felt like I had to say "aw shucks" to him. He was just a boy.
Belted into right field. Justin sticks with it.
Looking forward to that next text poll.
Certainly leading the league in love again, the Diamondbacks. Folks celebrating their anniversary here tonight. Oh, and 1 the count on Lyle Overbay. The home run off the bat earlier in the contest of Josh Bell has been logged in at 453 feet. As that one is low and inside. One and one the count. Breaking ball swung right over the top of it. Boy, a good looking curveball there. Lyle with the single has now 12 hits in his last 28 games. Or 28 at bats, I should say. Not games, 28 at bats. So 12 of 28 rolling. And as we told you earlier, one of the reasons he's in there is his successes against Harang. They play Lyle to pull on the infield. Yet there is a lot of room in right center field. They think it'll be on the ground if he pulls it. Hot shot, look out, Eric Young.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that was, look at that hustle.
Who got out there?
Oh, that's Doc Sid. That is Doc Sid Rosenblatt.
Gosh, Doc. And the Dodgers are giving him the business, and it's well deserved. Sid Rosenblatt, he's one of our fantasy campers. Oh boy, that's just awful. We love Sid, and we're very proud of him, but that's awful.
Dan Rozowicz is in the other corner. He would have made that play.
He would have made that play easily. Oh, Doc. Well, that's an embarrassment to all our fantasy campers. And we promise, if you sign up for fantasy camp, folks, you won't become a bad ball player like Doc.
Well, no, if you play fantasy camp, just hit it to him and you'll get a double.
Yeah. Oh, Doc, we love you, but that was terrible. Stay away from it, Doc.
Into right field it goes. Loves Aaron Harang. It doesn't really matter what he throws up there.
Now that third baseman, Josh Bell.
Nice little slider there, but Lyle Overbay just continues to pound Aaron Harang. So a good start to the fourth inning here. Josh Bell now hit a long home run off of Aaron Harang back in the second inning.
453 feet is how far it flew, well up into the walkway. Curveball is high. Did you see the home run Giancarlo Stanton hit last night?
Oh my gosh.
You thought Josh Bell's went a long way. His went about 20 feet further.
That was, well, you and I were in Miami. You know what a huge ballpark that is. And he just killed that ball. And I'll tell you what, Harang giving him some respect. Back-to-back breaking balls out of the strike zone, 2-0. Came with the fastball, but he put it in a beautiful spot.
Switch hitting slugger. Awaits the 2-1. Again, right back down at the knees on the outer part of the plate. Henry Blanco waits on deck. Longest home run in baseball this year was hit by Travis Hafner of the Cleveland Indians. Hit a 481-foot home run back in April.
Mercy.
At Kauffman Stadium. That had to be swimming in the waterfalls.
Let's take a look at that long ball from Giancarlo Stanton. I call him Mike. Hits the scoreboard.
Broke part of it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. That's getting all of a Jamie Moyer changeup off the middle of the scoreboard. Goodness gracious.
Jay Bell used to hit homers that far, about 455 feet, didn't he?
Well, no, he never hit one that far.
He hit a bunch of homers.
He hit a bunch of homers. He's been in the 30s before, but I don't think Jay ever hit one that far.
In on the hands. There's one on the first. No chance.
Big fella getting down the line.
Home run, and now he reaches on the fielder's choice.
Catcher, Henry Blanco.
A little too hopper. Josh Bell getting down the line, keeping the inning alive. Overbay doing all he can.
Nice little curveball for a strike. Got some sliding sleeves there, I'm guessing.
What in the name of puppet show is going on there?
I don't know.
Well, he's got all those tattoos. He's just probably protecting those tattoos. Well, you don't want to get dirty tats.
He doesn't wear one. 0-2 the count on Henry Blanco. Now, Henry singled back in the second inning. Henry last year had a fun year. Certainly was very important in the development of Miguel Montero. He was available and he caught in 37 games. He had 25 hits. And he hit 250. Of the 25 hits, 8 of them were homers. 8 of his 25 hits were into the bleachers.
Mercy. Oh, Henry. That didn't go in the bleachers. Henry likes fastballs. You put a wrinkle in it, it takes all the fun out of it for Henry. And he's just fine.
By the way, this club has leaned on Henry, and he has had 2 beautiful throws early in the ball game, cleaning up the bases. They probably wouldn't be looking at a 3-0 lead if it weren't for the defense of Henry Blanco.
Trevor Cahill still looking for that first base hit of the year.
Well, it's going to come right now.
You got him. You got him getting it, huh?
He's 0 for 16.
All right.
If your mom's in the other room, call her in. Text your buddies.
Trevor Cahill's going to get his first hit of the year here. Oh, boy, he almost got it right there. He was right on that one.
The reason I believe certainly in him, he does have one. And it was in interleague play, 1 for 25 in his big league career. So what am I saying up here? I'm saying there's a chance.
You're saying there's a chance.
The 2-2.
Oh, there it is. Ooh. Almost.
Plus, it's time.
Just time for him to get a base hit.
Got the red-hot Willie Bloomquist waiting on deck. Could be a big rally if he does.
Oh.
See what we see here.
Took that right out of the catcher's mitt.
Played some shortstop in high school. Vista High School, Oceanside, California is where he was born. Oh, it's getting closer, folks.
Well, he's starting to get a lot of ovations now just when he fouls one off. All right, folks. Get ready to stand and cheer. Here it comes.
2-2.
Oh,
man.
Trevor. Doggone it.
Here with Doc and Gracie and the guys in the booth wanted me to say that was just terrible. Tell us about your thoughts on that play.
You know, I've done many embarrassing things on the field. This was the most embarrassing play I've ever made. I didn't judge the ricochet right. I overstepped it, lost my footing, and then it probably took me 2 minutes to run out there to finally get the ball.
And you're kind of on your heels. Like, Gracie didn't teach you that down at the D-backs fantasy camp,
No,
did he?
No, he doesn't, but we're on our own out here. Yeah. And it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing it. Yeah.
Did you catch a little grief from the Dodgers bullpen down there?
No.
Really?
Blank stares, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me that your phone was lighting up, people texting you saying that was just not a good play.
As soon as that happened, my phone's ringing in my pants. And I'm sure there's a million texts in there from my California friends and from
California
Scottsdale
friends
in Phoenix.
Do you want to say anything to Gracie up in the booth?
No, not really.
He's smarter
he keeps
than
me
that.
on my toes, and when I come out here, I know I got to play well because I'm going to get it if I don't, and I know I got it today.
All right, you get your next opportunity.
Plus,
Doc, thanks for your time.
Thanks, appreciate it, man.
Keep your eye on the ball. Guys, back up to you.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Tell him that's a fine in kangaroo court.
Okay. Gracie said that's a fine in kangaroo court, so break out your checkbook next spring.
Good stuff. I noticed one thing he said in there, that he was getting the business from his California friends.
Yeah. Well, I hate to let the cat out of the bag, but Doc also attends every Los Angeles Dodger fantasy camp as well.
What?
Yes, he does. Oh, there's a strikeout from Trevor Cahill on James Loney. A beautiful changeup. Watch the bottom fall out of this one on the inner third. Boy, that's a heck of a pitch.
Changeup. A dandy. I mean, a really good pitch. Dangerous spot. And you better hit your spot. So A.J. Ellis, as we mentioned, has the Midas touch thus far this year. If he's not hitting, he's walking. And look at this group he is in. On base percentage. David Wright, Joey Votto, Matt Kemp,
and A.J.
Ellis.
Holy mackerel. That's going to go foul. He's 0-2. That's some pretty good company he's keeping. Like 3 MVP candidates and A.J. Ellis. Maybe we should talk a little more about A.J. Ellis nationally.
Well, he's a guy that for the last 2 or 3 years as a Dodger was a 30 or 40 game a year guy.
Right.
I mean, he was a role player, and they decided to go with Ellis, give him a chance, give Trainer a chance as well, the veteran Trainer. And Ellis grabbed hold of the job, and the young man out of Austin P University in Tennessee has not let go.
Well, comes into this at bat hitting .327.
One and two the count. AJ, 291 in April, 353 in May.
He's not chasing.
They play him to the opposite field. In the outfield, the infield, look at how far Overbay is off the line.
Oh, what a pitch.
Bell fielding, firing, and in time for the out.
And he just ate up A.J. Ellis with a sinker in there. Nice pitch.
Shortstop Dean Gordon.
Josh Bell, the newest Diamondback and third baseman, with a 2-run homer in the second inning. Justin Upton with an RBI single in the third inning. If you're just joining us, a little bit after 8 o'clock. That's the offense so far. And on the flip side, Trevor Cahill's been good. And he's had some help from Henry Blanco throwing out base runners.
That he has. Oh, that's a good pitch there to jump ahead 0-2 on the speedster D. Gordon. Just right to the inside corner. Perfectly executed there by Cahill.
Bouncing ball. Gordon starting to feel it.
Yeah, just an 0-2 pitch that you know Cahill would love to have back. You can see he's frustrated.
Why is that?
Well, because he missed his spot. He was trying to come inside again. He just puts it right over the outer third. Well, you're just kicking yourself. You want it up and in, and you just throw it right down the middle.
That pitch is low and inside. Yeah, the one thing Gordon can do is swipe some bags. Since last June when he came to the big leagues, there's only a handful of base runners with more stolen bases. There he goes, and it's fouled off at the plate.
Well, the risky run there is if Henry Blanco throws you out like he's gotten 2 would-be base stealers tonight. Now you're stuck with Aaron Harang throwing or leading off the next inning. The pitch was fouled off. We'll never know.
Tom Mattingly.
He's pressing the accelerator out there.
It's a bit of a quandary when you think about that. And Gordon's the only one that can fix it. 1-2 the count.
I don't think I've ever seen a pitch out
with the pitcher
with
hitting.
The pitcher hitting
on an 0-2 count.
On an 0-2 count. Well, you know how Gibby worries about the running game.
Oh my goodness.
That's from Gibby. That's all you had to do.
For a smoother pour, it's not just a good time, it is Miller time. Hey, if you know someone who would love to be calling the game with all of us up here in the booth between the ages of 10 and 14, then come on out to Chase Field. It's the Fox Sports Arizona and Sanderson Ford and Sanderson Lincoln as well Kidcaster auditions from 11:30 to 1:30 near section 115 and 116 during the Diamondbacks Brewers game. So that's this Sunday from 11:30 to 12. I'll hang out and help you out, and we'll see how we do together. So that's always a good thing. Got a Kidcaster coming up on Sunday. The winner for this month.
I always look forward to those.
So we're excited about that. Here is Willie Bloomquist. Bloomquist, Roberts, and Upton. Bouncing ball. Willie is on the move. Into the corner it goes. Up against that wall. He'll think about it with an aggressive turn. Willie Bloomquist is really a hot hitter for the Diamondbacks. Even his line out in the second inning was well struck.
And the threat of the bunt has Adam Kennedy even with the bag. And when you're even with the bag, now a little two hopper is going to get buy-in down the line.
Seven-game hitting streak, and I mean a big one. We're talking about 14 hits in 7 games.
That's a real hitting streak. Oh, baby, look at this. Look at these productive outs the Diamondbacks are making tonight, Darren Sutton.
Ryan Roberts with a sacrifice bunt.
And a dandy. Just right to the third baseman. That's going to get Willie Bloomquist to third base. That's beautifully executed by Ryan Roberts. That's good to see from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now that sets up Justin Upton for a chance to give his team even a bigger lead. Dodgers are going to bring the infield in.
What do you make of that?
As far as the Dodgers bringing the infield in?
Decision.
Well, that's Mattingly saying we cannot fall behind anymore. We've got to get this run at the plate. Cahill's throwing the ball way too well.
Justin Upton down the line, into the corner. That's a fair ball. A pair of RBIs tonight. A pair of hits for Upton. With the runner in scoring position. Good to see for the Diamondbacks right fielder. Arizona 4, Los Angeles nothing.
Well, Justin gets fooled on a breaking ball. Watch, he's fooled, but then he just flips at it. And he's just so doggone strong, even with a fooled swing like that. He can two-hop the wall in left field, just inside the line. And the Diamondbacks, boy, that's just beautiful baseball. Something that this offense just hasn't done enough this year, Darren, and that is bring a leadoff double around to score. It's good to see. Ryan Roberts just as big in this inning as the double by Bloomquist or the double by Upton. That bunt just set up Justin Upton for a much easier RBI opportunity.
Wow. Well, you've got a guy pitching the way he has this season. That's chased him from the ball game. Surprising.
He's done.
Huh.
I'm kind of surprised by that myself, Derek.
All right, well, Don Mattingly's the skipper. He manages the team with the best record in baseball. It's his prerogative. Big tent, tremendous savings at Nissan's National Tent Event. Visit ChooseNissan.com or your local dealer today. Back at the ball yard, Justin Upton now with a 6-game hitting streak. Scott Elbert, the veteran left-hander, goes to work.
Whoa. Cross-firing lefty.
And mainly veteran of yo-yoing up and down between AAA and the big leagues. He'd love to be a veteran of only the big leagues. He throws hard, and that's why he keeps getting opportunities.
Good slider there on 1-0. Not much you can do with that one if you're Jason Kubel. Good pitch.
Mattingly making it clear with that decision a moment ago who the manager of this ball club is. You go get a pitcher, you're just not liking what you're seeing, you want to stay in the game.
Yeah, certainly. Harang didn't have his best stuff tonight. Gave up 9 hits through 4 1/3. We'll have a night, one of those nights where you can get some rest. Yes. Right by Jason Kubel.
Kubel this year 14 of 44 against left-handed pitching. Quick math, that's a .318 batting average. So we'll see if this is the right move. Upton 8 of 18 during the 6-game hitting streak.
Some walks in there too.
A bunch of walks.
So that's a legit one along with Willie Bloomquist, huh?
Upton's on his way to third.
What a good read by Justin Upton. That's just on your toes, alert baseball. That's anticipating that Scott Albert throws a lot of sliders down in the dirt trying to get the strikeout. And that's just anticipating. If I see anything in the dirt, I am gone.
All right, so Kubel now. 7 of his last 17 against left-handed pitching.
Once again, the infield in, Darren. Looking for contact.
Fly ball left field. That should be enough. Abreu squares it up. What a job by Kubel.
This is a clinic. This is a clinic right here. The anticipation on that ball that gets away just a few feet from A.J. Ellis, gets up to the third, and then Jason Kubel staying with this tough slider from Scott Albert and just hitting a lazy fly ball out to left field, and that's all it takes to score another run. This is as good a 5 innings as we've seen the Diamondbacks play in about a month, Darren.
Oh, and especially in this ballpark.
You got that right.
They used to play almost on a nightly basis like this last year in this ballpark.
But we've seen, obviously, rock-solid pitching, shutout through 5 by Cahill. We've seen terrific defense from Henry Blanco, Lyle Overbay at first base. Now we've seen some opportune hitting. Yeah, Josh Bell slugging that 2-run homer, that got it all going. I think that might have been what got the Diamondbacks to just say, oh, man, it's about time somebody did something like that. Since then, they've played flawless baseball. Upton just anticipating. I'm gone. He gets up there standing. And that ball only got away from A.J. Ellis maybe 8 or 9 feet. Look out over in the dugout. Oh, nice play, Matt Williams.
Good to see from Matt, too.
That one almost put Daniel Hudson back on the disabled list.
No, no. Matt's been needing that. It's been a tough go of it this year defensively. That looks great. He's in the best shape of his life. But just really sporting some pots and pans for hands this year.
Yeah, he's good. He looks like he's ready to go, but yeah, you can anticipate all you want, Darren, but when you got boards for hands.
Young goes down on strikes. What an inning. A lot of the little things being done well by Upton and his mates.
and get home safe. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Well, part of the story on this beautiful night here at Chase Field is Trevor John Cahill, still just 24 years old. Drops down a bunt. Boy, a thing of beauty. Gwynn is on. Nothing you could do there.
Not a thing. That was a blueprint. You know, Tony Gwynn Sr. is daddy. A lot of people don't remember he was a tremendous bunter, Darren. He didn't get a whole lot of bunt base hits, but boy, he could. He was a great bunter.
Why am I not surprised? Doing the little things so well.
Exactly.
So Gwynn is on. The Dodgers trying to crank anything up to get it going.
Watch out for a bunt here with Herrera. There you go.
Good pitch. A changeup dips over the inside corner. That changeup keeps the left-handed hitters honest. Righties hit .233 this year against Trevor. Lefties .229. Part of the reason that changeup. I think we have to remind ourselves sometimes the age of Cahill, huh?
Yeah, you think he's just
24.
a crusty old veteran. No, he's 24. He's Justin Upton's age. Another good change up there. Come on, Doc. Doc.
Hey!
Boy, Doc. Nice going.
Wow.
I stand and I applaud, Doc.
That is fabulous. Excellent job.
That's a nice grab by Doc.
Look at it, all smiles out there. I don't know if he's smiling because he made that play or
Well, that might have to be
because the Dodgers
bonus.
are mounting a rally.
Yeah, the Dodgers are. He loves his. Hopefully he doesn't love him as much as he used to.
0-2 the count. Bell off the shoulder. No way. I mean, a good effort there by Willie Bloomquist. Bell took it a rocket right off. Looked like it got him in the shoulder. That's a single.
I think it did. That's another 0-2 pitch I'm sure that Cahill would love to have back. Fastball right down the middle, and that one took a big old bite out of the shoulder of Josh Bell.
At the plate, left fielder Bobby Abreu.
Bobby Abreu now. Dodgers had a big win on Sunday night against St. Louis. Swept the Cardinals. Bobby Abreu on Sunday was 3 for 4 in the series finale. Abreu, D. Gordon, Matt Kemp, James Loney spent a majority of yesterday evening in the far corner of that dugout just enjoying the ball game, cheering for their mates, laughing, talking baseball.
Sure. Fun night for him. Good pitch there at the knees. Evens the count 1-1. Bobby's going to take a walk and kind of let C.B. Buckner know that he's not happy with the call. Pretty good pitch.
The part that hitters, I'm guessing, don't like is when a catcher has to reach back quite a bit. And that's what happened there. Andre Ethier waits on deck.
Oh, my goodness, what a curveball from Cahill. Wow.
Like he dropped it down an elevator shaft.
That had some late hard bite on it. Good pitch.
Infield to pull, dreaming about a ground ball, outfield straight up. Kubel, Young, and Upton left to right in that outfield. CenturyLink high-speed internet, high-speed pitch for both of these pitchers. Harang is done 92 miles an hour. Cahill 90.
Well, huge pitch here for Trevor Cahill and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Change up, strike three.
That's two of the best off-speed pitches he's thrown tonight. The curveball for strike two. And then the changeup. My goodness, a great arm swing. You don't see Bobby Abreu chase pitches out of the zone like he did for strike two and strike three, do you, Darren?
No, you don't.
You've been around this game and covered him long enough to know that.
Very tough to strike out, easy to walk. Usually takes all of the ones that are balls, and that one in the end was a ball. Here's the dangerous Andre Ethier. Cahill, the good part about it, he has seen batting averages go up when there are runners in scoring position. Not tonight. Not so far. Change up. Inside corner, strike one. Kicks away and up against that screen. Single scores two now.
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world right here to walk him.
All right. You've got Adam Kennedy waiting on deck. I wonder what they're thinking in the dugout.
Well, I mean, if you can get him to chase some pitches, somebody. Walk him. You got the league's RBI leader in the batter's box, Andre Ethier. Adam Kennedy's been around a long time. He's on deck. He has 5 RBIs.
Swing and a miss. They got him to chase.
Boy, he has thrown some beautiful curveballs tonight. Just beautiful. This is nowhere near the strike zone. And a full swing. That's not a check swing. That is a full swing.
And Ethier expanding out of the zone. Discussed it with him before the game.
Let's see if they can get him to expand the zone again. 1-2. That was the changeup. Pretty well executed, too. Went purposely threw the changeup in, didn't he, Darren?
Because you can't keep it fair. I've got to tip my cap to Ethier just nicking that pitch,
I was going to
too.
say, that's a hard pitch. Usually when you see, as a hitter, when you see in, you think it's got to be a fastball. Rarely do pitchers try to throw changeups in.
Fastball, beat him with it.
That time he did throw it in, and once again, Ethier spoils it. That's what great hitters do. Golly, that's just what they do. Spoil really good pitches, and that was a really good back-to-back pitches from Cahill. That most 90% of hitters would be done and struck out by now. But the great ones find a way to hang around. Probably should walk him.
Doing the changeup, it's a fly ball into left center field. Kubel is there, he puts it away, hustling into third with the slide as the run scores ahead. Luis Herrera, that's a huge second out, 5-1.
And if you're the Diamondbacks, you will take that.
Absolutely.
You will definitely take that. You'll give them a sacrifice fly for the second out. You can see He's accepting his high fives, but he's a little bit upset. He wanted a little more than a sac fly, didn't he?
Well, he's not having a season full of sac flies. He's having a season full of doubles and homers.
Yeah, he's been driving them in 2 and 3 at a time.
Adam Kennedy, 2 for 17 this year with runners in scoring position. That's why you could pitch careful to Ethier. .39 runs batted in for Andre Ethier. You want to keep that man there.
Another curveball and another strike. This is the most curveballs I've ever seen Trevor Cahill throw. That's just a thing of beauty right there. You can see that these Dodger hitters were not expecting curveballs.
Out of every 100 pitches he throws this year, 6 have been curveballs. And that's one of the reasons they're not looking for it.
Well, you'd love to finish this inning right here. You got James Loney on deck, who he's 0 for 2 tonight, but he doesn't make very many outs here at Chase Field. You'd love to take care of Adam Kennedy, the part-time player.
Cahill, by the way, to finish the thought, has thrown 15 curveballs tonight. He threw him one with a full count. The 16th he has thrown, not a good one. It's ball 4 in front of James Loney.
And Cahill's pitch count starting to climb, 99 now. Really upset with himself that he didn't snuff the inning out right there. Now, James Loney with an opportunity to get his club a lot closer. And like we said, he makes a living at this ballpark, does James Loney.
Loney has not had good at-bats thus far tonight against Cahill. So what they did before, I'm sure they'll remember it. This meeting also allows Cahill to kind of take a real big deep breath, because here's the ball game right now, standing in the batter's box. You want to start to put this game in the rearview mirror and win it? This is when you do it.
No question.
And not a bunch of support. And in those 3 starts, that's actually 15 runs overall, too, so 3 of them unearned.
Well, we're going to see what Trevor Cahill's made of right here.
Curveball. But 3 times as many as he usually throws.
Well, that tells you he just knows he's got a good one tonight. Now, the last couple, he hasn't finished. He's left him up and away. Well, he just dug deep and poured a fastball right there, and Loney took it.
The 7th inning, Cahill doesn't always concern himself with. The 6th inning has been his kryptonite, and he's in it now. This has been the toughest inning for the pitcher this year.
Oh, nice play there by Blanco to save a wild pitch.
A lot of the reason it's a challenger working 3rd time through.
And right now you can see Blanco really working hard, trying to will Trevor Cahill through this inning. Like, let's go. You can see he's demonstrative. Let's go. Come on. I like that.
He's like a pitching coach with gear on.
One good pitch away from a tremendous outing. Now ball 3 now. Yeah, you can see he's getting tired. He's not finishing his pitches now, is he, Darren?
That arm angle dipped down a little bit low. 3-1 the count. Opponents this year hit .348 against Cahill in the 6th inning.
I would imagine Loney is last batter.
Sinker ballers can get you at 3-1, though. On the ground. That's why Lyle Overbay is there. That saved 2 runs. Up, we're taking a ride ahead to tomorrow's matchup. Uh-oh.
What do you got?
Another soft tossing left-hander.
No.
And I'm not talking about Joe Saunders.
Oh, no.
Talking about that man. He might have glove slammed in this ballpark before, but right now,
he hasn't been doing that very often.
Lefties below 90 have been tough on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh, Darren. Don't tell me that.
I'm just saying.
Maybe you can out-lefty him there, Joe.
Well, that's the thing. You pull for Joe. He can be craftier. Joe's up above 90, though. I mean, Joe can get up.
Yeah, Joe can run it up there. Oh, no, Darren.
It's got to turn. Have to turn the tide. Go ahead and get your rally caps on for tomorrow right now.
Start sending good vibes to Joe Saunders.
That one is fouled off. Started with Zito about 9 days ago. I mean, you could even include Johan Santana, who doesn't throw hard either.
He's not a hard thrower either.
But it started with Zito. Then it was Moyer. Moyer averages 79 miles an hour. Zito, 84. Chen, 86. And then last night, Chris Capuano. Lyle Overbay. Boy, what a thing of beauty that is. Up against the wall. The man who has hit a basket full of doubles in his career puts another one in that basket.
Well, the mad scientist. Boy, did he pick the right guy in Lyle Overbay tonight. Singled and scored. Singled again in the fourth, and now a leadoff double. Watch the head stay right on that baseball. He doesn't just flip it over there to left field. He drives it over there into the. And Ryan Roberts is, well, he's making a face.
Inside to Josh Bell, flips it on around and bats right-handed.
Hit a long home run to get the Diamondbacks going back in the second inning.
Yeah, that's the action tonight. Lyle 3 for 3. Couple of singles and a double. Lost 14 for his last 30.
Ooh, high strike there. Josh didn't like it. Good fastball, that time to the inside corner. 2-2. Back in the second inning. That ball was killed.
And it went a long, long ways unofficially. To the right side, that one goes down the line. And into the seats it goes. 2-2 the count. I mean, up into the Diamond Club on a bounce.
That got him.
Fastball inside corner.
Yeah, all his right-handed at-bats have resulted in a strikeout in the major leagues the last couple of days. So the first unproductive out of the evening is Josh Bell. But Homer and Henry's looking for a fastball.
Henry had kind of some hip walk-up music, like the kids listen to.
I heard that. But...
Look at Henry. He's hitting it like a kid. Down the line it goes. Another run. Hustle on in there, Henry Blanco. You betcha. Music like a kid, hitting it like a kid. Forget about being 40. Age, it's just a state of mind.
Well, he was looking for a fastball all right this time. He got it. And the two old guys doing it here in the sixth inning. Fastball, bang. Lyle Overbay on second. He's going to score easily on that rocket of a double off the bat of 41-year-old Henry Blanco. Henry still gets around the bags pretty good, doesn't he?
I like it. Walking up to music that sounded like we were back at the Clevelander in Miami. Out there in left field.
That was a big league spot. It was loud.
Hot shot right to third.
Get back there, Henry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Henry.
The name of a good candy bar, I think.
You know what? I think I might have stumbled onto something.
Well, we'll talk about that later. Of the night presented by Geico. Well, we're just hearing it all around, so we may as well make it the quote of the game. Beat Los Angeles, beat LA, as they have been saying across town on the ice. Gracie is saying it here at the ball yard. 6-1 is the score. So far so good. What's going on the ice, Gracie? Is that the latest there? 3-3?
3-3 it is.
I'm told it's heading into overtime. Ziegler, 20 appearances. Finally gave up a run in a recent outing. It hasn't happened very much this year. Ziegler, who, when he initially signed his professional contract, threw classic style, up high, higher arm angle.
Didn't work out that way for him, though, did it?
No, it didn't work out that way. Ended up in the independent leagues for a while. Signed with the Oakland Athletics, and Ron Romanek, a longtime big league pitcher, was his pitching coordinator. Kind of talked him into it. And within about a year and a half of totally changing everything he did as a pitcher. That's a dramatic change when you're already pitching in the minor leagues and doing pretty well. He bought in, went all in, and in a year and a half he was in the big leagues. Probably, Ziegler will tell you, I thought I could have made it, but reality tells you, and scouts will say, probably would have hit the glass ceiling in Double-A.
Really?
He initially, when he first started doing it, was even much lower than this, close to scraping the ground. Stays a little straighter, keeps that back up a little taller. Line drive, center field, and it's a base hit for A.J. Ellis, who has 2 more hits tonight.
Well, but for Dodger fans, that guy's got to be fun to watch. I mean, probably coming out of spring training, you would think, man, at least on the offensive side of things, catching's going to be a weakness for us.
Yeah, split time between the two.
Boy, it has become not only offensively but defensively as well. We've always known AJ can play defense. Well, what a package he's put together for a catcher.
And AJ's 31 years old. He's 31. He's been doing it for a while. He caught 31 games last year in the big leagues, 44 the year before.
He's sitting on 330.
And he had 271 last year, respectable.
But 330?
He's got a really high batting average for balls in play right now.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, league average for balls put in play is about 300. He's at 388. So he's had some good fortune. Drops down a bunt. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's just where sometimes pitchers try to be a little too athletic. All you got to do is, when you've got a 5-run lead, and you make it, just throw it to first. Take the out. Instead, you try to get too athletic. You make a poor throw to second. Now you open up the possibility of a big inning. They're giving you an out. Just take the out.
Now they're going with Sands. Jerry got the start last night. .250 this year, 4 home runs last year. Good for more than 25 homers a year in the minor leagues for a couple of years. Right down the middle, 0-1. That's an error on the pitcher, Ziegler, there.
Really?
Just to give the official ruling. Double play still awaits, though.
Let's see if Ziegler can pitch around that mistake.
Shot, that one on the move. Long Ramsey. Flying is D. Gordon. They'll stop him. Nice job, Justin, getting it back in. All right, then. That is a double. Sands shoots that one to the right side. And 6-2 is the score.
Fastball middle. Ripped down the first base line. Nothing Lyle Overbay can do. Kirk Gibson's seen enough. He's on his way out to remove Ziegler from the game. That's one of those. He'll kick himself, not about the base hits, but about the error he made, because he could have just easily got me out at first.
on May 31st won their division. I think it was the Twins in 2006. They caught the Tigers, guys. And, of course, a proud memory for the Tigers as well. I'm sure all the Detroit fans and all the folks watching in Hamtramck are sorry that we brought that up. Craig Breslow goes to work.
At the plate for Los Angeles,
Love Hamtramck.
center fielder Tony Gwynn Jr.
We'll be back there soon.
Not going to Detroit this year, are we?
Craig Breslow goes to work. Here's the deal. He inherited 2 runners. Look at the bottom there. 12 he has inherited this year. Only 2 have scored. Fabulous ratio. That means you've got some ice water in your veins. You almost plan on giving up 1. If you can give up just the 1, then you've done your job here. Especially with nobody out. 2 fly balls, scores 2 runs.
I was going to say, even if they both score, but you don't let any more in and just get 3 outs, take your chances with a 2-run lead with 6 outs to go, wouldn't you?
Oh, sure.
But you just got to find a way to get an out here. Somehow, some way, just get an out. Even if it's a sac fly or an RBI ground out, just get an out. Ball 2.
Two hits against Breslow. 2 hits tonight.
Kind of a fortunate strike there, if you ask me. But a strike nonetheless, so Breslow did what he needed to do, and that's put Tony Gwynn Jr. in swing mode.
2-1 to count.
Ball 3.
Bouncing ball. Overbay won't get there. They're going to send the runner to the plate. The throw by Upton, not in time. 2-run score. And the Dodgers keep the rally going because there's Gwynn at first. So the usual dependable combo of Ziegler and Breslow tonight having a tough night.
Didn't really hit it all that hard, but he hit it in a perfect spot. Right between Roberts and Overbay. And welcome to a brand new ball game, folks. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning, and the Dodgers have already plated 3. Tying run at the plate. Ball 1.
Elian Herrera singled back in the 6th inning, struck out and grounded out.
Well, this is a Dodger team that believes. And it's Breslow, who has pitched just about every game this season. It's all him for the 7th inning. Nobody up.
Herrera, before getting the call, was hitting close to 360 in AAA. 27 years old, out of the Dominican Republic. Spent a long time in the minor leagues. Broke his bat, rolls, bell, bobbles. Everybody's safe. 2 errors in the inning by the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, that's just playing nervous right there. Just plain and simple, a young guy playing nervous. So instead of a double play, you just get nervous. And that's just a double play waiting to happen. And instead, boy, this thing could get ugly. Couldn't make the exchange.
So now Bobby Abreu.
Still nobody getting loose. Two left-handed hitters in Abreu and Andre Ethier on deck. Andre Ethier hit a home run off of Breslow last night. He's on deck. He will hit this inning.
Slider, 0-1 the count to Abreu. 2 errors in the inning have been a big part of the story. There have also been 3 additional hits in this inning added on by the Dodgers. Ziegler one of the errors, Bell with the other. Outside, 1-1 the count. Everyone else tonight in the National League done playing baseball. That's not a big surprise. He'll keep that shoulder tucked. That's not a huge drop off. 273, very respectable. Hit on the line into center field. It is down. Abreu makes it a 1-run game. And he does so, does Bobby Abreu, with career RBI number 1,336.
And still nobody out and nobody getting loose in the Arizona Diamondback bullpen.
That's about to change. They're moving around down there now.
Well, Trevor Cahill got to be in the Diamondback dugout saying, what happened?
Shaw quickly getting loose. Sitting in this same seat and you sitting in your same seat on your couch. We saw a lot of this last year, except it was the Diamondbacks doling out the comebacks. It was the Diamondbacks that played with the confidence right now that's wearing blue.
You know, when you give Major League Baseball teams 4, 5, 6 outs in an inning, they turn them into big innings. Boy, this has got a chance to be a monster inning. There's still nobody out. 4 runs across here in the 7th.
Good pitch, fastball over the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Andre Ethier. Andre with 22 hits in his last 14 games. Ethier, line drive, base hit. That will not drive in a run, because Herrera out front just couldn't read it. Maybe it was difficult to read. He was streaking back to the bag, but yet another Dodgers hit. Adam Kennedy gives away. DeJesus will pinch hit. Let's see what happened.
I'm not sure Brian Shaw's ready. Just a fastball middle again. Bang.
Herrera, I don't know if Herrera even gets a decent jump if they send him. Upton was on it quickly, but he was scampering back to the bag.
Herrera can fly. But see, Brian Shaw is not ready. So they're going to try to buy as much possible time. C.B. Buckner now. I think Kirk Gibson's got to go out and make a change. Let's see if he does.
We're about to find out if Shaw's ready.
Stunned are the fans here at Chase Field. Stunned. They're going to host the Brewers this weekend right here at Chase Field. You can get to any game for just $19 with the D-backs Pepsi Max Value Pack. You'll get a lower level bleacher ticket, a regular size hot dog, a 24-ounce Pepsi, and a free bottle of Pepsi Max, all for just $19. That's a great value, so call 602-514-8400 or log on to dbacks.com/value. Brian Shaw better have some value.
He's got the bases loaded. He has stranded 9 of the 11 runners he has inherited. He's got 3 of them, and a cut fastball, strike 1. There's no denying he has the stuff to at least keep it a ball game. Again, you're probably destined to give up at least 1 run. Errors have been the order of the day in this inning, but hits as well. Ethier singling. Fly ball right. That should tie the game. Tagging, heading home. The Dodgers come all the way back.
And the go-ahead run scampers to third base. Talk about productive outs. That was certainly won by Ivan De Jesus.
First baseman James Loney.
Shaw and Loney met up last night. Loney was looking for a cutter in. James got it. And it was just his 2nd home run of the season, but it was a no-doubter.
Well, the good news is the double play is a possibility. The bad news is James Loney, well, he doesn't make very many outs here at Chase Field.
6-6 our score. The Diamondbacks led 6-1, 5-0 as well. Good. Cut fastball over the outside corner.
Loney, you know he's cheating in. He was cheating in last night and hit a long, long home run. Off this same pitcher, Brian Shaw. That time he went to the outside corner and got strike 1.
Breaking ball, ground ball, Roberts. There's 1 on the first double play.
That's a heck of a job by Brian Shaw.
The other 2 can't say the same. Back at the ball yard, our Infinity game summary. A woeful 6th inning for the Diamondbacks. On the mound, defensively as well, as forgettable as they've had all year long. Arizona with a 6-1 lead. Before that inning had a 5-0 lead. The good news out of all the in a single game sorrow in one inning is that they can go out and win this ball game.
Well, they can, certainly, and thanks very much. Right there, absolutely. Your pitching coach is going to go over to you, Brian Shaw. Thank you. But this Dodger bullpen is awfully, awfully good, and Ronald Belisario is going to take over. He's yet to give up a run this year.
Willie Bloomquist about as hot as it gets. Willie takes a pitch over the outside corner. DeJesus is now at second base. Herrera is at third base.
Oh, that pitch looked like it was plenty outside.
There's Ivan.
C.B. Buckner ringing it right up.
And there is Elian Herrera. Willie Bloomquist goes down on strikes.
Wow. None of those pitches looked like strikes.
Second baseman, Ryan.
That's some serious movement bringing those back. All of a sudden, the body language not real good on the Arizona Diamondbacks. I guess 5-run innings will do that to you out on defense.
One 1-0. Ryan Roberts. Chopper past Matt Williams in foul territory. Hey, nice play by a fan down there. 1-1 the count. Go ahead and remind you at home, probably not a bad idea to go ahead and slide that rally cap on. Maybe if you're into defense, put a rally glove on when the Diamondbacks go out and play some D. They've had a tough go of it in one inning.
Yeah, Josh Bell kicked what would have been a double play ball, and then Brad Ziegler got himself in a big mess by trying to get a force out at second.
Oh, Doc. Ryan Roberts from Texas with a Texas leaguer. Representing his home state with that blooper. You know what? He'll take it. He's got 2 more hits tonight. He's slowly starting to do more for Arizona.
Diamondbacks needing a spark here. Justin Upton's driven in a couple of runs with a couple of hits tonight. The speed on the base paths in Ryan Roberts.
Fox Sports Game Connect, the ultimate online experience for fans. Log on and take part during Diamondbacks games. Game Connect. You'll love it.
Well, there was a flinch by C.B. Buckner, but it's ball 1.
Single RBI, double RBI, run scored.
Justin very tardy on that fastball from Belisario.
Willie still down there in the lead role on Gran Torino 2.
They're thinking he's balking. They're thinking Belisario's balking.
Meaning, and I'm guessing not stopping, right?
Well, I'm going to have to take a little closer look. They're thinking he might be splitting his hands apart, Darren. Let's watch his hands. I don't see any problem there. Big rip from Justin Upton, but he comes up empty. Okay, there. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to do that. He shouldn't be able to have his hands together and then all of a sudden split them while his foot's on the rubber. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see if he does it again. Now his hands are together. And now he shouldn't be able to do that. Should he?
No, it's a discretionary thing, obviously. And they're saying there's no deception there. Now, if he rotated between what he does there and then going home to the plate from there and then the other, then they'd call it. Like right now, if he lifted his leg and went home.
That should be already in the stretch. Now he does that. By rule, I thought that was a balk. Maybe it's not.
Upton, high fly ball, well struck left field, but he wasn't able to square it up.
Left fielder, Jason Kubel.
Jason Kubel now. A 5-run 7th inning erased the Diamondbacks' 6-1 lead.
Gas. Right down the middle, and Kubel took it.
Roberts has got 3 stolen bases. 0-1 is the count. They're keeping an eye on him just in case.
Fastball in the dirt. A.J. Ellis able to snare it and save 90 feet. These aren't easy to, they're impossible to block. You just have to come up with them clean, and he did just that.
Still with his eye on Roberts. Just off the plate. 2-1 the count. Starting to come to a screeching halt here. Belisario pitched almost all of last year in the minors. Ground ball, and it's a foul ball for Belisario. The native of Venezuela was in the big leagues in 2010. And an ERA of 5 in 09. Had a really good year. 70 2/3 innings, an ERA of 2.04.
Roberts had a huge jump, but Kubel fouls it off. Couldn't take that one, or it would have been strike 3.
The Diamondbacks hope there's a first time for everything, because Belisario in his big league career has 15 appearances against Arizona and has never allowed a run.
Wow.
And that's, of course, dating back to '09.
Changed the game plan against him.
The 2-2. Roberts a big jump, and again it's fouled off. Again, the count's 2-2. He's taken off, not with a full count, but getting big jumps at 2-2.
I think Belisario's saying, you can steal all you want. All my attention is going to be on Jason Kubel. And really, I don't have a problem with that from Belisario. He says, you can steal second and third. If I get Jason Kubel out, you're not scoring.
Outfield very deep for Kubel, trying to keep the ball in front of them. Roberts will go again. Swing and a miss, and that's what you're talking about. With the throw, that'll do it. Belisario keeps it clean against Arizona.
Angeles Kings, game 5 of their Western Conference final, down 3-1. They are in overtime, tied at 3. The Coyotes are going on the power play. Don't forget our post-game coverage of the Coyotes following D-Backs Live. When that happens, who knows?
Good stuff, Todd. We look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to having you back. We hope that you're still working hockey for the next long while.
Exactly.
Hope there's a magical comeback in that series. And when we get you back, we'll be excited to have you back. Best of luck. So David Hernandez trying to keep it at a tie ball game. He has done really good work in about 4 of the last 5 outings. Kind of took a leave of himself in Denver, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He struggled in Denver. Had trouble with his command. Walks got him in trouble. But when he's throwing strikes, he's been terrific.
Fastball and certainly that breaking ball is a bigger part of his life now when he approaches hitters. 1-0 the count to A.J. Ellis. There's a good-looking heater over the outside. Right
Another
there.
fastball, beautifully placed on the outside corner at 95 miles an hour.
Similar spot. 2-2 the count. Gracie talking about the control issues back on May the 17th in Denver. Big picture, in his last 9 outings, that's the only outing he's been human in. 8 of the 9 have been flawless.
Oh boy, on the breaking ball there. Golly. A.J. Ellis had a big rip at a pitch that a lot of times gets hit a long ways. Oh, my goodness. Thank you very much, A.J., for missing that one. Now I throw another breaking ball here, Darren, but just throw a better one, and you can get him.
He's had a great one. Let's watch.
He did just that.
It is. He hooked it, got on top of it.
He did just that. It starts right at him, and it buckles him, and then the emergency swing is too late.
So now D. Gordon. Bell is in at third just in case he drops it down. And he thought about it. 1-0 the count inside. Bouncing ball, Overbay was in, right back to the bag. Nice play. So our Nissan text poll, college, that's your favorite, college. I'll tell you, Ann Myers Drysdale stopped by, the president, general manager.
I absolutely adore that lady.
She is fabulous. Legendary, one of the greatest female athletes in the history of sport. And she pilots that ship with the Mercury, and she is none too pleased with the way you voted. College.
College.
It's well said.
Grand Canyon University?
I'm sure. Pima JC.
Yeah. Scottsdale Community.
The Artichokes.
Mesa Community.
The Artichokes, right? Kurt
Yeah.
Zacher, Scottsdale Community College.
Yeah.
Our statistician, Kurt Zacher.
Of course, ASU, U of A, NAU. Arizona Western. College.
Sellers pinch hitting, fouls it off, 0-2 the count. Big picture, 9 of 43 on the season, 209 is the average. Up to the minute, David Hernandez, 10 1/3 career innings against the Dodgers. 16 strikeouts, 1 run. I get a little chippy with the fans, I like it.
There's going to be some haymakers thrown here shortly.
Back to the screen it goes.
Pretty soon we're going to see Chase Field filled with uppercuts.
They're just chanting. David Hernandez creates some momentum with that inning. College. Charm right now. Find out more about Kachinko. Learn how you can play right here at Chase Field. Go to the interactive kiosk near section 111 during regular season home games. It's Kachinko. It's Gila River Casinos, and it'll change your life. All right then.
What we got here, Darren?
Josh Lindblom, big old drink of water, on for the 20th time this year.
Hard thrower. Often used.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Chris 0 for 3 tonight. Ground out, couple of strikeouts. 3 for 19 since coming off the disabled list.
Perfect pitch. 0-2.
You think about the bad luck of having an injury come when you're leading the world, the universe in hitting. You spend all this time just getting healthy, then you got to start over, try to find your hitting groove again. Sitting for a month probably doesn't help a hot hitter, huh?
No. It just couldn't have happened at a worse time. Now you got to find a way to get hot again.
Lindblom rocks and fires, and he takes. So Harang went 4 1/3, gave up 5 runs. Elbert, an inning and 2/3, 1. Belisario a scoreless frame, and now it's Lindblom. Good take. Cahill went 6, gave up 1 run. Unfortunately, won't win it. Ziegler did not complete an inning, faced instead 3 batters, 3 runs overall allowed. Breslow 4 batters, 2 runs overall allowed.
And what a job by Brian Shaw cleaning that mess up.
He went a full inning, nothing, and cleaned it right up. Hernandez a scoreless frame.
And, you know, the shame of Trevor Cahill not getting the victory in this one. But right now, if you're Aaron Harang, you're doing backflips over in the Dodger clubhouse.
Yeah, he was quite human tonight. Breaking ball, ran it in, and it's popped up. Herrera is there, and he makes the play for the out. So Young is erased on a pop out to the third baseman. 1 away, 6-6 our score. So now Lyle Overbay. What a night. What a year. I mean, even if it's a part-time player, Lyle digs in, hitting 358.
Good breaking ball. Oh, my goodness, it was called a ball.
You know you're hot when you get that one called a ball.
I mean, Lyle's saying thank you. That's definitely a ball. 2-0.
I mean, Gracie. 19 of 53, 358.
What a signing by Kevin Towers.
3 more hits tonight.
Let's see what he can do on a 2-0 fastball here.
Unbelievable effort by Herrera. Almost got there.
Nice effort.
Be the play of the year if he catches this ball.
That was a long run.
For his last 30. Just got a piece of it. 2-2 the count. Pittsburgh released him last year. He didn't know if he'd work again in the big leagues. Had some big hits for Arizona down the stretch. Backing up Paul Goldschmidt. Didn't back him up quite as much this year. They're not a straight platoon, but he's played more than we thought. High dive, deep right field. Lyle did it again. Homer, $150 to the Arizona Central Mountain Rescue Association. Lyle Overbay, a 4-hit night, his second home run. The Diamondbacks lead at 7-6.
Another tape measure blast, this time from Overbay. What a night. I mean, fastball, center cut, crushed. That's such a simple, quick swing, isn't it, Darren?
And within seconds, as the ball sailed out and the Beat LA chants picked up, literally as the ball sailed out, the Kings won the series.
Well, I want to be the first to congratulate the Coyotes and thank them for one heck of a season. I know that's the last thing you want to hear right now over there in Glendale and all you Coyote fans, but gosh dog it, what a fun year it was. Henry doesn't like those breaking balls. He likes fastballs.
No. I'm still stunned that Lyle Overbay did that. You know, he had a home run not quite as far, but in a similar dramatic manner on the reunion night last year, wearing his old purple uniform. Remember that last season?
Man, that was unbelievable.
He also beat Roy Halladay in Philadelphia in one of his first ever games as a Diamondback with the double up against the wall at Citizens Bank Park.
Yeah, Henry doesn't like those breaking balls. He's up there just thinking, gosh dang it, throw me something firm here. Can't wait that long. Henry. He says, but if you still hang one, I can hit it.
All right, so Overbay and Blanco tonight have 7 hits between them. 7.
Showing these young bucks how to do it. And Gerardo Parra now. Did you see that hanging breaking ball there? That's what you do with it, Henry. Good to see Overbay and Blanco. Blanco by necessity with the injury to Montero. Overbay just because.
Well, because the mad scientist said so.
I'm glad to have the mad scientist back.
Gerardo Parra received quite a cheer as he was introduced. He shoots it the other way, right at the shortstop. D. Gordon, Lyle Overbay, a Diamondback in his youth, a Diamondback near the end. Boy, he hammered that baseball. Ram trucks tonight for the Diamondbacks. It's Henry Blanco. You bet that right arm. A career clip of about 41% throwing out base runners. Although the game got ugly late, Henry kept it certainly manageable. If that doesn't happen, it's a different night, certainly. He is behind the plate. Blanco working with J.J. Putz, who is out on the bump. Looking for his 10th save of the year, and certainly the number is big against righties and lefties, trying to continue to drop those down. And so we rolled on.
Tony Gwynn Jr.
Kind of surprised that that man doesn't have a glove on, John McDonald, and just wrapping things up defensively at third base for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle for Josh Bell, but you know, Darren, I think this is a move. This is a permanent move. And I think if you're making a permanent move at third base, it's got to be offensively and defensively. At least that's what they're telling us right now by this going on, by what we see. Wouldn't you say?
Yes. Tony Gwynn's had a great night. J.J. Putz in the last 2 seasons against the Dodgers has worked 8 innings, has not allowed a run, and he's 7 of 7 in saves.
What happened there, Henry?
A split-fingered fastball.
Like a knuckleball, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. The Dodgers came from out of the clouds. They trailed it 6-1. They tied it at 6 in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, if anybody thinks a 1-run lead in the 9th safe, well, enjoy watching. 2-1.
The Diamondbacks, after holding the Dodgers scoreless, that's David Hernandez and the energy he created. That was in the top of the 8th, leaned on Lyle Overbay, and it was a no-doubter. Crushed it into right field. And yet another fabulous memory. I mean, that doesn't happen without David's dominating inning either.
Follow Fox Sports Arizona's coverage of the Diamondbacks with MLB.com @Bat 12 for your iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Mobile. Get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text @Bat to 31826 or visit dbacks.com for details.
Two. Spoiled a fastball that was running away from him. Won't do it again. Last 4 outings for Putz. He has not been scored upon. 3 of the 4 save situations, he has converted all 3. He's been throwing harder of late. Popped it up, split-fingered fastball, not exactly where he wanted it, but it doesn't matter. 1 out. JJ has explained in detail the never let him see you sweat rule. If you throw a hanging split-fingered fastball, act like you meant to throw it.
Act like you threw it right where you wanted to.
That's the cowboy in him, if you will.
They're not mistakes when they get popped up, but that is a hanging split. But at the end of the day, 1 out.
And he's told us clearly, never will he let a hitter think, even going back to the dugout, that he made a mistake. Into the dirt it goes. You've seen it, folks. A pitcher on the mound makes a pitch, gets an out, and then taps his chest out to the catcher. Oh, my bad.
Never. Not with them.
Hitters see that, right?
Absolutely, you see it. And what that tells me as a hitter is I don't have my command tonight. So I started looking in the middle of the plate. Good pitch there to the outside corner.
A little bit of a dart at the end of it. 1-1 the count. Leon Herrera has singled, reached on an error back in the 7th inning. Part of a big inning, a 5-run 7th. That error committed by Bell. Awkward there. 1-2 the count.
You see Rafael Furcal try that. Back in my playing days, it was a shortstop named Tony Fernandez that liked that play right there. That little kind of show bunt and then swat at it. Trying to swat it by Josh Bell. All you're asking for here is for it to be strike 2.
He's got options now. Into the dirt that one goes. Couldn't tell if he pulled a split or if that was that cut fastball. I think he just pulled a split. Fingered fastball, that is. The 2-2 up.
JJ not happy with himself right there with a split that just really didn't do anything. Now most likely going to have to challenge with a fastball here. Huge speed from Herrera. Love to keep him off base, obviously. Ball 4.
So that's Herrera is on.
That is painful there.
Left fielder, Bobby Abreu.
And now Bobby Abreu with Andre Ethier waiting on deck. He and Abreu have only met twice in a regular season game. 0 for 2 Abreu against J.J. Putz. Closers will tell you, they'll give you a straight admission that most of them, holding runners is not their strong point. But to stay a closer, you've got to keep runners out of scoring position. So JJ just trying to vary things up. One and 0 the count. Last year, JJ on the mound, 7 stolen bases against, just 1 thrown out. It's still risky business with Blanco throwing.
In the 9th inning, you've got to have the heart of an assassin to try to steal with a 1 run. JJ now can't find the plate. 2-0. Andre Ethier on deck. Ball 3. Being a little too careful with Bobby Abreu, if you ask me, especially with Andre Ethier on deck.
A strike. Van Slyke on Sunday got a 3-0 green light from Mattingly and hit a homer. Abreu didn't like that one.
He didn't like that 3-0 call. And now Don Mattingly giving it to C.B. Buckner as well. Let's see if they can take that break and run with it here, JJ.
Bobby singled in a run in the 7th inning. Walked in the 4th. Runner goes. Pitch is low. It's ball 4. It is low and ball 4. So no worry about a call there at second base. Runners on first and second in front of Andre Ethier.
And JJ making it very interesting after a leadoff pop-up. Back-to-back walks. Pitches down. So instead of strike him out, throw him out, or at least throw him out. It's ball 4. And here we go. Well, these are matchups you pay to see if you're a fan. But if you're a Diamondback fan tonight, you hate to see it.
Oh for 4 with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in his career against Puts. Just 4 at bats, 6 plate appearances.
It's nervous time here at Chase Field.
Right at the knees.
Perfect fastball right on the button.
Ethier, 7th inning or later, at an even 400, 18 hits.
Oh my goodness. CB Buckner called it outside. JJ wanted it. According to Fox Tracks, it was plenty outside. Well, that time he just challenged Andre Ethier out over the plate, around thigh high. He got away with it. Now the question is, when at 1 and 2, do you go with the split finger? He hasn't had very good command of his split finger tonight, Darren. Or do you try to stay with the gas? I would imagine Ethier's thinking split.
1 and 2 the count.
Got
him with a fastball down and in.
He was thinking split, and he got the gas. Oh, what a big pitch. He went in with this one, though, Darren. That's a heck of a pitch. That is a heck of a pitch.
Well, that very close to what could have been a called strike 3 as well. I mean, would have been right there on the inside corner.
Absolutely. But now, JJ, got to avoid the mental letdown. You get the huge out of the dangerous RBI leader, Andre Ethier. Now, you got Ivan DeJesus, who hasn't had much time up in the big leagues this year, but you have to make your pitches against this young man as well if you're JJ Puts.
That one's driven center field. Young is going back, still going. It's over his head, up against the wall. 1 run is in. The second runner being sent around to the plate. The Dodgers lead it. Ivan DeJesus with a 2-run double off the wall. And the Dodgers have an 8-7 lead on top of the Arizona Diamondbacks. JJ Puts not able to lock this game down.
Well, late walks tend to score, and 2 of them just did. Surprisingly, Chris Young playing very shallow, not playing no doubles defense. I mean, that's just a hammer shot right down the middle. And, well, you can see just how shallow Chris Young was playing. That ball hits on the grass, but it's still way over his head. And the Dodgers have stolen the lead here in the 9th inning. J.J. Putz, well, he's going to be very disappointed in himself for those 2 walks to Herrera and Abreu. And I think he might have had a letdown after striking out Ether. I mean, he threw that fastball right down the middle, bell tie, to Ivan DeJesus.
The largest deficit LA has overcome this year before tonight has been 3 runs. Should they win this one, obviously, they were down by 5 twice. They've done that twice. Last year, LA was down 5-0 to the Braves and won 8-6. So that would match what they did last year. Bouncing ball. The man who at one point gave the Diamondbacks the lead makes the play to step on the bag for the out. 8-7 Dodgers. Gentlemen, hey, kudos to them. They combined for 7 hits. Obviously, Lyle, a big night. He has been red hot all season long. Henry getting some extended playing time with Miguel Montero fighting a groin issue. Our APS Energy All-Stars, veterans Lyle Overbay and Henry Blanco. Kudos to the elder statesman. You were really excited, if only for a moment, it turns out, when Lyle Overbay crushed the ball. Looked like that was going to take this night and make it special. J.J. Putz couldn't close things down, so Lyle's home run is just something in a box score to disappear forever. Unless they can do it again.
Well, they're going to face a tall mountain, and this enormous man, Kenley Jansen. Strikeout numbers just off the charts. for Kenley.
Again this year, the same thing.
34 in just 21 2/3. Well, too many good things offensively for the Diamondbacks tonight for the first time in a while. And the bullpen really struggled tonight. Trying to help out Trevor Cahill. It just hasn't happened.
Oh, and 1 the count. That was Ivan DeJesus's as Scott Van Slyke takes over in left field. He's batting 9th. The pitcher spot is the 3-hole right now. That was his 38th major league at bat.
That's why I'm saying you just can't have a mental letdown after you strike out the dangerous Andre Ethier. And he threw a fastball that just split the plate, and DeJesus made him pay. The old saying, Darren, anyone with a bat in their hand is dangerous. And boy, JJ found that out tonight.
The Dodgers are trying to win for the 6th consecutive game.
If the final score stays like this, what a crushing blow this would be to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
They led it 6-1 and 5-0.
Exactly.
That one kicks away.
They're going to get a break. They're going to get a huge break.
In a 1-run game, that's everything. The old drop third strike, the little league single, if you will, though that's a tough pitch to block.
Second baseman.
Into the dirt it goes. Right through the 5-hole of A.J. Ellis. Willie Bloomquist scampers to first base easily. Now speed on the bases. Let's see what they're going to do with Ryan Roberts. I doubt he's bunting. You don't bunt to tie the game up, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Let's see if Willie Bloomquist might be on the run. Boy. That one right up around the nose of Ryan Roberts.
So the big fella Jansen, 6'5", 260. In his time on the mound, there has never been a stolen base attempt thrown out. 12, all successful.
Well, let's see if Willie's got him gauged. Not much of a move to first, so I would imagine Willie can get himself a little bit more over there.
Got to give the young man and the big fella credit. The man who played catcher for a long time as a pro, he was signed to be a catcher. And literally not long after converting to a pitcher, he was immediately in the major leagues.
Good fastball right to the outside corner at the knees.
Gets a little cut to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
One and one the count. Broke in with the Dodgers in 2010, and in his career, 15 strikeouts per 9 innings.
That one stays inside, 2-1.
Kirk Gibson wants Jansen to come to a stop out there. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a stop. Oh, a big swing from Ryan Roberts.
The Dodgers score a pair in the 9th inning. 2 runners on. J.J. Putz struck out Andre Ethier for the 2nd out, only to have Ivan DeJesus double against the wall in center field and score them both. Both base runners were walked.
Threw 3 fastballs right by Ryan Roberts. Big swings from Roberts. Well, you swing hard against this guy, you're going to come up empty every time. Let's see if Justin Upton, the star of the team, see if he can break the hearts of the Dodgers.
Well, anything will do. Singles, just something that keeps the train moving closer to at least tying this game up. 0 for 5. Check that, 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts in his career against the big fella out of Curacao.
Got to be awfully quick to get to the ball. This guy, big fella, throws so hard. Just put a good crisp swing on it. Justin's strong enough. He catch it on the barrel. It'll jump out of here. Way too hard. Chased one about nose high. You can see just how tardy this swing is from Justin Upton.
The 1-1. 1-2 the count. Upton, 1 walk-off home run in his major league career. It came last year with the ball game tied at 2-2 on June 16th against Santiago Casilla and the Giants. Again, his manager, his closer, and his teammate, they'd take a single just to keep things moving.
Absolutely. You don't need a home run here. Go ahead and just whack one back up the box and see what Jason Kubel can do on deck. Didn't chase the high fastball that time.
The Diamondbacks have out-hit the Dodgers 14-12. Initially, Lyle Overbay's home run in the bottom of the 8th put Arizona on top, 7-6. Justin Upton into right center field. That one is down. Hustling to third is Bloomquist. They fire it back in. Your tying run is now at third. There's the single you're talking about. What a job.
Just meeting the baseball. Justin Upton doing a great job of just meeting the baseball, not striking out, jumping it out there in front of Tony Gwynn Jr. Good read by Willie Bloomquist, hustling all the way to third base. And easily gets over there. Jason Kubel now trying to keep the line moving.
They're going to discuss the situation with Jansen and the infielders here. That's pitching coach Rick Honeycutt. Gracie, what are they talking about here?
Well, I would imagine they're thinking, how carefully do we want to pitch to Jason Kubel? We've got a right-handed hitting Chris Young on deck. Chris Young just got back from almost a month off. Chris Young is a little more prone to the strikeout. So he's probably telling Jansen, you know, go ahead and pitch to him, but if we can get him to chase some pitches out of the zone, fine. If we walk him, well, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. That's what I think they're talking about. What about you?
Well, if that's the case, I think you may be right. It is risky business. He does have one wild pitch this year. That would tie the game. Let's see.
That's how Willie Bloomquist got on base.
Well, and the other part of it, so that's two, you're right. If you pitch too carefully, then you put that winning run out there at second.
And what they're saying is you believe that you can strike out Chris Young. That is exactly what you're saying. That you can strike out Chris Young and then retire Lyle Overbay. Let's see if he throws him anything good to hit. That's a pretty good pitch to hit right there.
Boy, a late dart at the end, too, on that cut fastball.
Yeah, that's a pitch up in the zone right there. Pretty good one. Jason Kubel just looking for some contact. Shorten up and get some contact. Taking again right down the middle. Boy, Jason Kubel got to be. I can't think he's looking for breaking balls. I mean, that's right there. That just shows you he didn't really see those pitches very good. Those balls got on him before he could react. But you got the big strike left. Just missed. Jansen wanted it, but it was clearly outside. Can you get the contact?
Two and two, the count.
There was contact. Mickey, you okay down there? That's twice in 2 nights. You're good?
Brad's down there, too.
Brad's
Dennis
down there again?
There.
Man, you think you guys would learn by now.
2 and 2, the count. The tying run is at third.
Just staying alive with that swing was Jason Kubel. Missed again, 3 and 2. Now, decision time. Do you send Justin Upton, trying to stay out of the double play if you get contact? But what that does, it makes Kubel have to make contact, and then you're prone to maybe chase more pitches that you would otherwise take. So I would imagine Justin going to stay at first base. Let's see.
Bouncing ball, trying to avoid that double play. With the dig, unable to do it. Justin went in hard. The Dodgers, a double play. He had only rolled up one in his career. It was 2 years ago. They didn't take the chance of starting the runner.
They decided not to send the runner. And everything coming up the Dodgers' way now, and everything going against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jason Kubel, tailor-made 4-6-3.
incredible play by Gordon just to get it accurately on a hop. So for Arizona, that is their 3rd loss this season when leading after 8 complete innings. Their 3rd.
That didn't happen last year, did it?
Well, it didn't happen at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Last season, the Diamondbacks were 84-0 when leading after 8. Only the Detroit Tigers, the only other team that was undefeated a season ago. 3rd loss for the Diamondbacks when leading after 8 innings. A crushing blow tonight. The bottom line, the Diamondbacks led 5-0. They led 6-1. The Diamondbacks come up empty. Arizona really struggling. Arizona 11.5 games out of first place when they wake up tomorrow morning on May 23rd.